Saint Stephen is known as the proto-martyr, that is, the first martyr, the first one who followed the footsteps of Jesus. The example left by the martyrs is always considered as something that is before everyone's eyes, because it's an extreme example that says, we could also come to that point. Not everyone is called to shed their blood, but we are all called to make an effort in that direction.
The day after Christmas, on the feast of the first martyr, the traditional pilgrimage of the Franciscans of the Custody to the cave commemorating the death of Stephen took place again this year. Located just outside the walls of the Old City, at the foot of the Mount of Olives, the place belongs to the Greek Orthodox Church, which has a convent right next door. Until a few decades ago, there was no chapel.
There was a rock in the open, with traces of steps from a road that went up to Jerusalem. It is said that this was the sign of a road on which Stephen, the proto-martyr, had been taken out of the city to be stoned to death under Jewish law, because he had blasphemed God. Stephen had declared his faith in Jesus, because he had seen the heavens open and Jesus seated at the right hand of God. But for the Jewish scribes and priests, this was tantamount to blasphemy.
Per la mentalità degli scribi, dei sacerdoti ebrei, questo equivaleva a una bestemmia.
For a long time, says Father Aliata, nothing was known about Stephen's place of burial. Finally, detailed reports emerged in a letter from the priest Lucian, dated to the 5th century and giving detailed information on the discovery of the site, which occurred as a result of dreams and divine revelations.
This place is called, according to the text of the letter, Kafal Gamala. The name would place it in connection with the famous character of the Acts of the Apostles, whose name was Gamaliel, a famous rabbi also known from history and from Jewish texts. In the Acts of the Apostles, he takes sides with the apostles, saying to others who judge them, "Leave them alone. Let's see if this tree will bear good fruit and survive, because if it continues, it means that it comes from God."
Tutti buoni, se continuerà, perché se la cosa continua si vede che viene da Dio.